What is up, guys? JB Driver, and in today's episode, we have gotten the rear suspension in ish. We've gotten the motor in. We've gotten the working on the fuel tank right now. I'm just renaming nodes and whatnot. Let me load in real fast for you guys. And we will go from there, really. But I thought, might as well post an update video. I know some of you have been waiting for one. Thank you very much for your patience, by the way. Okay, so apparently it's monitor 2. As you know, it's kind of a side-ish project of mine, but the motor... Oh, that's why. The motor is in. It is a little incomplete, as not everything is in for the motor. But next video that will be fixed. I'm thinking about making another video of showing you guys on, for example, the Huna truck. We'll do the test dummy. Because at this point, this mod is fully a test dummy mod. Quick little update on the Huna truck. We have the back stuff in. The filter on top here is filtering. But the more important, if I can rip the gosh darn hood up. Yeah. Alright. So, the hood is way too strong. I'm quickly figuring out. But, the engine, how it just sits in there. Actually, that's gonna be a neat little update. Oh, so a lot of this model has changed and needs to be updated suspension wise. J-beam's gonna stay the same. But model wise, it's changed quite a bit. But main point what I'm getting at is how the engine just sits in there so graciously, so nicely. Let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing that, how I interpret it to be done the right way. As we all know with modding, nobody's perfect. Okay. But yeah, today's episode really is about getting the fuel tank, which will be J-beamed from pretty well scratch. It will be within the frame J-beam, so that is good. and it will take up the whole fuel tank in hopes that it will show up. Because right now, I did fuel tank, but the mesh doesn't show up. And we finally have sound. Okay, let me... Now, sounds are subject to change. Okay. Simply because I don't know if Hylian, Wolf is 110% like, boom, sounds are done. Because ultimately, I just am putting it together. And I want to put it together where it's not like this mod. So, yeah. But, yeah, we officially have sounds. The transmission is not set up yet because trying to wait to see if, let me do beams real quick. If the person that's on the dev team is supposed to be working on the rear suspension jbeam, but I'm gonna give another 2 weeks or so, and if he doesn't get to it, why I say 2 weeks is just because I'd like to move along. Nothing against nobody. Just want to get it moving along. Is 'cause I'm hoping to soon be able to shift and drive this mod with no shocks at first, but shocks eventually. That's why these need moved over here. Actually, no, they need moved right here. Anyways, there's gonna be a whole separate video on that. I'm not gonna bore myself / you with that. But body panels, fully breakable. And I did the race truck version of breakable panels. And right now that happens. I've got to figure that out. But the hood. The hood has some options. So you've got the grill. It's named grill for now. And then grill insert. Which generously, Hylian, I hope to gosh I'm saying that right, by the way. Hyena. No, something. Said to do this. And yeah. Little update. Has motor. Has sounds. Fuel tank is work in progress. But yeah, let's show you guys some of the work and whatnot that I do. Because my main goal in beamng modding has always been to make everything from scratch. From zero, zilch, nothing. And in order to do that, you gotta learn beamng quite quickly. But, two, it helps if you've made a mod already that needs still a lot of work. Oh. I don't think I ever showed that off. So, with this Huna truck update, if I can get it to do it, the transmission model has changed. Still, the drive shaft doesn't move. That's in a later update. But one way you can always learn is by doing it from scratch. Well, a lot of the beamng community will be, oh no, you shouldn't do that. Well, I'm one to tell you, you probably should just start with a simple little parts pack, like rims. Rims is a good one. 'Cause then you gotta figure out tires, and it'll get you in the mindset of checking everything before you click update. And by update, I mean save. 22248. And yeah, it'll just get you in the habit of checking over every little thing. That way, then, hopefully, you can just control save it, and the mod will work. No explosions, no nothing. Now, another thing I would suggest if you wanted to get into beamng modding is just straight up make a little parts pack. You can even just have it be the D series. And the stock front bumper. And mess with the beam, beam spring, beam damp, beam strength, and beam deform. Because what that's gonna do is, oh shoot, that's where it was. What that's gonna do is that's gonna prepare you to go, hey, I need to adjust this up. Or, hey, I need to adjust this down. Because them big factors will... Okay. Them big factors will make it to where you can just mod more cleanly, simply, and everything else. See, like, I've already just control save this. I've already got my 4 nodes. See? And boom, the gas tank shows up. Okay. So we're doing stuff a little bit different here. FT2. Ooh. Another big thing is caps. I have very quickly learned you accidentally hit caps more than once a day. And another big thing I like to do, which use to your own discretion by the way, is this nifty node beam editor. It is outdated, but I want to at some point make a big, huge update for it and make it to where it'll work with everything. Huh. Never saved it. Big, huge update with it that'll make it work with everything beamng is today. That would be like the ultimate if I had one goal that I would love to definitely do. Cause this tool is quote outdated as it is. It still works marvelously. Cause like, boom, your entire fuel tank now is beams and nodes. And that's where you can take like a brake group and go achu and then control C all that, control V, then you can open the frame jbeam, and you still see the little fuel tank, brake group, fuel tank. Okay. And yeah, you can easily use this quote outdated tool to go to save, make sure, oops, to, then in theory, when we control R this twice, jbeam's in there. Now, if you're wondering, where can I get this tool? So I know there's quite a few like sketchy whatever stuff. I have never had a problem with it. But GitHub has this entire thing, and I've never really had a problem with it. Another big portion of you see that? Fuel tank. Groups matter. Because now, if we get rid of memes, we can keep beams. Boom. Fuel tank is completely in. Yeah, some of the props are missing. But those can get added in later. But you know what? Ooh. And I'll do the engine in the next video. But for now, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.